This morning, more than 2.5 years after the brutal murders of 4 University of Idaho students, confessed killer Bryan Kohberger will receive his sentence.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
The 30-year-old former criminology student expected to receive 4 consecutive life sentences, one for each of the 4 college students he says he fatally stabbed in their off-campus home: Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogen, and Kaylee Gonzalez. Earlier this month, Kohberger admitted to the murders in a controversial plea deal to avoid the death penalty, meaning he'll now spend the rest of his life behind bars, likely at this notorious maximum security prison south of Boise. In court today, several family members of the victims are expected to address Kohberger directly, including the parents of Kaylee Gonzalez, who had wanted Kohberger to face a jury. The couple recently sitting down on Today.
What was that like to hear him actually say he's guilty?
It was very emotional to hear it. It was definitely hard. I wish that, he would have had to say maybe their names other than just simple yeses and nos.
We want to see some sternness when you see 4 lives lost.
President Trump appearing to echo that sentiment this week, weighing in on the high-profile case, urging the judge to make Kohberger explain why he'd committed the crimes.
There's very little chance of the judge forcing Kohberger to speak. It's not part of any deal, and really, even if it were, it's just not something a court can force a defendant to do.
Meantime, some family members of the victims say Kohberger's guilty plea is all the closure they need. Ethan Chapin's parents telling us they don't plan to be at today's sentencing and give any more energy to their son's killer.
You don't feel the need to stand up there and address? Absolutely not.
I'd rather spend the time in the boat with my kids on that day. Now we get to just move on. Yeah, there's big time closure.
And while some of the family members of the victims do plan to deliver those impact statements, it remains to be seen whether Bryan Kohberger himself will decide to speak. As for his appearance, a judge has ruled he can no longer wear civilian clothes in court, so we should expect to see him back in a prison jumpsuit. Guys.
All right, Liz, thank you for that. Peter, one of the biggest questions I have heading into the day is, do we learn anything about the motive, right? He doesn't have to speak if he doesn't want to, but it's one thing that's just been left lingering out there. The seemingly randomness of the crime is part of what has made it so haunting this entire time. I just wonder if he'll provide anything at all when he gets up there.
And for some of the families, that's been the frustration, is with this deal, they don't perhaps get answers to some of the questions they've been trying to get.
They never know.
We'll be watching today.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.